We're in Chicago. I barely slept. Is it still considered a red eye if I have to make a connection in the middle of the night? Because it's about 5 a.m. in Chicago. Actually, I should Google the exact definition of red eye. A red eye refers to a flight that departs at night and arrives in the next morning. Oh, okay. So the last one was a red eye. This next flight that I'm gonna do, I guess technically isn't. But like, I really don't know if I slept at all. The only reason I think I slept is because I was like listening to music and then I would like fall back into consciousness and I realized that like we had like skipped over a few songs. I never really was sleeping. I feel okay, honestly. I don't feel that bad. Don't feel great. I could get a coffee. It's 5 a.m. here and I kind of don't want to get a coffee because then once I get to the hotel, I do want to pass out. Not that I didn't think it would affect me that much. Pretty sure I could still fall asleep even if I had a coffee. I don't think anywhere's open. I haven't brushed my teeth because I left my house at like 7 p.m. Yeah, so I haven't brushed my teeth and my mouth feels kind of weird. Maybe I'll get a coffee. Maybe I won't. I'm probably just gonna sit here and watch the sunrise. We made it to Connecticut. I didn't even tell you guys what I'm doing here. I think I mentioned it in my last vlog. I am here for my 10-year high school reunion. I am feeling very old. I came to my 5-year reunion because my school does a 5-year, and I remember looking at the 10 years being like, damn, they're adults. And now I'm one of them. And I don't feel like an adult, but I must be looking like one because that's what I was thinking 5 years ago. And I can't believe it's been 5 years since the last one. Really, really so scary. Anyways, I am from Tennessee, but I went to boarding school in Connecticut, if there's any confusion there. I flew into the Hartford airport. I don't think I've been in the Hartford airport since the day I graduated and like packed up my dorm room and like said bye to all my friends and like flew back home to Tennessee. Like I don't think I've been there since I was 17. I don't come back ever. There would be no reason to. I think a decent amount of people from my grade are coming. It's gonna be interesting and confusing and nostalgic and sad, and I'm gonna feel old, and it's gonna be all of those emotions. I'm sharing this hotel room with 2 of my best friends from high school. They're in New York City right now. It's a very quick weekend. I packed 2 books with me. The one book that I started reading was The Hating Game by Sally Thorne. I feel like when you think about like romance books or like enemies to lovers plotline, I've heard about this book for so long. It's just one of those books that I feel like everybody recognizes. It's been on my bookshelf. I don't know who put it on my bookshelf because it's not mine. I don't know why it was on my bookshelf at home. I decided to read this because I saw that they made it into a movie and that Lucy Hale is in it, which is so funny because the character in this book is also named Lucy. I should read that book because then I could watch the movie. Is it like the best book ever? No, but yeah. It's good. I'm 10 pages short of being halfway, so I'm basically halfway. I really don't know how I was reading this because I am very exhausted, but I think I just like simply had like nothing else to do. Just kind of a standard romance book, but I'm having a fun time. Things are heating up. Before I pass out, I want to go through the itinerary of the vlogs to come, okay? Because I'm just telling you guys that I'm traveling a lot, but you guys don't even know all of the stops that we're about to do, so I want to tell you guys all of the places that we're going so you guys know what to look forward to. You guys can know what vlogs are coming, and you guys can also see just how many flights I have to take. We were in Los Angeles last night. Now we're in Connecticut. We're here for the weekend. We're flying from Connecticut to Atlanta. We're in Atlanta for a few days, and I'm driving from Atlanta to North Carolina with my sister to go to my brother's law school graduation. Then I'm flying from North Carolina to Dublin, okay, meeting Sarah in Dublin. We're there for a few days. Then we're flying from Dublin to London. We're in London for a night. Then we're taking trains from London to the countryside. We're going to the Cotswolds for Will and Arden's wedding. Then we're going back to London and flying out of London to go to Amsterdam, and we're there for a little bit. Then I'm flying from Amsterdam to New York to go to my cousin's wedding. And then I'm flying from New York to LA. I think I counted it up last night. 7 legs of plane rides. If we were including connections, I think it would be 9 flights, but 7 legs. Then we have driving in the car to North Carolina, and then we have trains to and from the countryside. So then that's like 3 car, train, bus situations. That's everything that we're doing, and I'm really excited that we've started all of this because I've just like been thinking about it for so long that I'm really excited that it's finally here. And I do need to pass out now, but I hope that itinerary was helpful. You can look forward to all of that. Oh my god. And action.
Wait, are you serious? Yeah. What do I say?
Hey, I'm Isaac.
Hey, I'm Isaac. Nice to meet you.
Do you remember the first time we met?
I don't.
Oh, that sucks.
Do you?
I remember we talked online.
Oh yeah, we were friends online before.
Yeah, I was asking her for recommendations on what kind of camera to buy. And then you gave me a recommendation. I don't remember if I took it, but then when we drove here to move in, our car got broken into and someone stole my camera.
Oh my god.
I don't remember any of that.
Yeah.
I had no clue I was like doing like camera girl back
didn't
then.
you have like a DSLR?
And I was.
I did. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
you did.
I mean, I guess, yeah. I was always wanting. I always
Do
had
you
a
remember the
DSLR.
first time we met?
No.
Okay, good. That makes me feel a little better.
Actually, the woman when I was checking in yesterday, she
smells
complimented
good.
my
Really?
perfume. She said, "What perfume are you wearing?" I said, Gucci Flora. My mom got it for me. This morning we're going into town to get a coffee before we go to our class meeting. Hey y'all, I am in Atlanta now. I hope you all enjoyed that montage of my 10-year reunion. When I got in town to Atlanta, watched Romeo and Michelle's high school reunion, which I was meaning to do before my 10-year reunion because I was thinking about it and I was like, I feel like that movie, they go to their 10-year. It is their 10-year. So crazy because I watched that movie growing up like so many times. Romeo and Michelle is like one of those movies where like I can just like quote so many lines because I've seen it so many times and it's so crazy. I have now passed that point. Like I have been to my 10-year reunion. The reunion was so fun. It was really fun to see a bunch of my old classmates. I'm in Atlanta now. I'm gonna be here for a few days until I drive with my sister to my brother's graduation. So just kind of here Monday through Thursday. I did finish my book on the flight back from Connecticut. Finished The Hating Game. I feel like it had its moment a few years ago. It was good. I feel like it was longer than what it should have been, and they also threw in one of my like least favorite tropes towards the end. So I was like, can we not be doing this right now? I did watch the movie. Obviously, the movie was worse than the book. They had to skip over a lot of stuff, so it was like very condensed. They kind of like rearranged a few things. It was fun to like read a book and like watch the movie. I haven't done that in a little while. I'm kind of getting bitten right now. I do know I'm gonna go on a walk, even though it does look like it's gonna rain, and if I get rained on, then I deserve it. At some point I need to go with my sister to find my brother some kind of graduation gift, even though I literally have no clue what to get him. What do you get a man that's graduating law school? I'm not sure. I feel like I could get him something for his like kitchen, like some sort of like kitchen appliance too, because he is moving. I feel like I could get something for his like new apartment maybe, but I also don't know what items he already has in his current apartment. I also need to go buy another book maybe while I'm here. I did bring one other book with me and I could read it. I also kind of want something else. So maybe we could go to a bookstore. I was in fact rained on, but I did shower. And then I was about to show you guys all of my dresses that I had shipped here. The door frame, like where the latch goes, like the metal part, I don't know, I was walking, I guess, too close to the wall. My skirt just caught on and it just completely fucking ripped. This is my favorite exercise skirt. Got rained on, ripped my skirt. Just not having a great day. Anyways, I'm gonna show you guys the dresses that I had shipped here. I don't have time to try them on, unfortunately, because I do have to go meet my sister. First dress that I was like really excited about, and it just like did not fit me correctly. But I've looked at this dress for so long and it finally came back in stock from For Love and Lemons. So cute, very girly. It has these cups that your boobs are supposed to fit into. Simply my boobs just don't fit into them. That's unfortunate because I think it's so cute and I was really hoping that this was the one. I ordered from a brand called Sachin and Babby. I had never heard of before. I just think the pattern is really pretty. I also thought that it was silk. I didn't realize it was chiffon. I think it's fine and it fits, but I'm just like not obsessed with it. This is the one that I'm keeping. This is also from the same brand, Sachin and Babby, and this is a silky material. This is from Anthropologie though. And I was looking at this one back in the fall and it just like was never in stock. And I think it's really cute. I like the fabric. It is strapless, so my one qualm with it is like I just like don't really want a strapless dress because I feel like I just keep having to pull it up. So maybe I'll wear this one in New York. Maybe I'll find something else, but I do need to return these other ones and get my money back. This is like all I wear in the summer. Now it's ruined. Okay, I need to go meet my sister. She's probably waiting for me. sandwich shop called Bennett's. I was feeling so hungry and faint in the car that I told my sister, I was like, you actually need to take me to the nearest sandwich shop because I like have to eat something. I've gone too long without eating anything. I got a turkey BLT. Ooh, I got a pickle with it too. Ooh, yum. This looks pretty good. Yum, that is exactly what I need. We went to Target and we figured out what we were gonna get my brother. We're gonna get him one of those Ember mugs that like keeps your coffee warm. My dad has one and he likes it. So we were like, okay, let's get that for my brother. And then we got him a coffee table book that's a collection of New Yorker cartoons specifically about lawyers. I also picked up this book by Abby Jimenez. I was in the mood to buy a book. It's about this girl, Emma, who's cursed. Every guy she dates, after they break up with her, then they go on to find the love of their life. And she thinks that she's the only one who has this condition, but then she finds another person on Reddit who has the same condition. His name is Justin. And they decide to date each other so their curses cancel out. It's a pretty fun concept for a book. It's almost 400 pages, which I feel like is pretty long for a romance book. I don't know why in my mind romance books are always like 300 pages, but I know people love books by Abby Jimenez. I haven't read her other ones, and I also think she does the kind of thing, I forget what the term is, she'll have characters from the other novels show up in the other books, so it's like they're all in the same world, which I love when authors do that. Taylor Jenkins Reid, she does that in her books, and I just think it's so fun. I have this whole little patio to myself because it is after lunchtime. I think I'm gonna walk home and eat the second half at home because I did put some stuff in the wash before I left. It's just kind of been sitting there. So I think I'm gonna go walk home and flip my laundry and maybe start this book. It is the next morning. I'm about 100 pages into this book and I thought I would give a reading update. We just kind of got to the point where they're meeting each other and like going on their like first date to try to break this curse. My favorite thing about the book so far is that like chapter 1, like we just get right into the plot. There's no bullshit chapter like describing her going to work and like describing her friends and describing like how she's upset about this curse. Like no, there's no bullshit description. Like chapter 1, she's on Reddit, she finds the thread, she messages him, they think maybe we could break this curse. Like we are just like so in it so immediately, and I'm loving that. Part of the reason why romance books are fun is because they are fast paced, so whenever it like starts off with those kind of chapters, like it's just kind of annoying. Wait, I'm reading this because I want something like fun and quick. Right now I'm just having a good time and I'm enjoying the pace. I'm about to leave for North Carolina like literally in a few minutes, and I am the one driving. My goal is to finish this weekend in North Carolina, even though there is a lot of stuff going on with my brother and graduation and dinners and whatnot. Maybe I can read this at night or in the mornings in the hotel room, but I want to finish this before I fly to Europe. Today's Thursday. I'm flying to Europe on Saturday. I did end up finishing this book before I got to Europe. I read it in the airport / on my flight to Dublin, I believe. So I did reach that goal. Obviously, I'm back in Los Angeles right now. I finished this book about, 2 to 3 weeks ago. All of my travels are done. We're jumping far in the future because I never filmed my thoughts on finishing this book while I was in Europe. Sorry. So we're jumping far in the future. Like I said before, I enjoyed the pacing of this book. I felt like we were like moving through the story pretty quickly. I definitely want to read other books by her because I could tell which characters were like from other stories. I feel like this is a callback to other characters, and then I went and I read the synopsis of her other books and I was like, okay, yeah, like that's a character from another book. Romance books for me, I feel like typically are 3 stars, unless I like really don't like them. I was having a good time like for most of the book, and then I feel like with every romance book, not just this one in particular, once I get like 3/4 of the way through or like 4/5 of the way through, I'm just kind of like, okay, like wrap it up, like whatever, like let's just get to it, And that's my own issue. Like I don't know why I do that with romance books. Romance books like this, they're fun, they're fast paced. Like sometimes you find yourself like smiling a little bit. I feel like they're a good palate cleanser. I feel like they're good books to like get you back into reading because they're fun. I would like to read her other books so I could like see which one I like the most. I don't know where this new release ranks in comparison to her other books. I think this is the end of the video. As I said, I am obviously back in Los Angeles. I have finished all of my travels and I'm editing all of these travel vlogs for you. This is the first one of all of my May travels. And so this is about to go up as soon as I finish talking. So I hope you enjoyed this first installment of all of my travels. I hope you're excited for all of the future ones to come. And you can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Letterboxd, Snapchat, Twitter, which is now X, and Goodreads. Those are all the places you can find me. I think with that, I think this is goodbye. I felt like I was just talking a mile a minute. Okay, I have to go post this video.